Hello business builders, and welcome to today's Top Tip Tuesday. So I'm just going to check that I've got my sound on. I have indeed, and I also have some comments or some questions from everyone. Now, if I do happen to drop out, it's just because my battery's gone flat. For some reason it didn't charge overnight. Good morning, Suzanne. How are you? But don't worry, I have my phone as a backup. So top tip, if you've got a flat battery, just have your phone near you so that you can go as a backup. All right, let's get into it, shall we? I've got 3 questions for this morning, and great to have you here with us, Suzanne. Let's bring your question up first, shall we? So Suzanne says, and I think you've almost answered your question as you talked through it. But hi there, can I have some advice please on how to price some ongoing coaching packages for my clients who want more support after the 5-in-4 program? Would it look like a 4, 6 or 8 month package? And actually, as I'm writing this, I'm thinking I could really step up my weight loss goals club for this, or have a separate, more personalized maintenance package. Great question, Suzanne. Now, when it comes to varieties of products and programs, less is more. So I recommend that you have, so I work in 3, 6 or 12 month coaching packages. My private coaching packages, most popular is 3 months. So I sell it by the quarter. And what I used to do is offer you could have a choice where you go weekly, fortnightly or monthly. But what I've done now is I've just gone, you know what, straight up, it's just fortnightly. It works best. So what a 3-month coaching package includes with me is 2 2-hour sessions or 90-minute sessions. Sometimes they go over to 2 hours depending on the type of work. Now, just so you know, the type of work that I do is more business building than mindset and personalized stuff. So spending 90 minutes or 2 hours in someone's business, building their business, it goes faster. So I actually do 8 sessions spread over 3 months, and that's $4,000 plus GST per quarter. So that's one way that you can do it. What I think is also really nice to include is a consult at the start. But if this is ongoing clients, I'd keep it simple. I don't do this anymore, but what I used to include was a 90-minute kickoff session. Then we would have your 8 sessions or your 3 sessions or no, it's not 8, it's 6 sessions over 3 months. And then we would have a debrief at the end. But now I just condense that all into the 6 sessions. So we meet twice a month for 90 minutes to 2 hours over 3-month period. And if you're not sure how to price it, go back to the price of your hourly rate in your 5-in-4. So have a look at what that sort of costs per hour. Take that number and just extrapolate that out over your time period. I found fortnightly definitely works best. In your space, Suzanne, weekly might even be better. And it depends on what the client needs. So if I was going to go over a 6-month period, I'd probably say fortnightly or even monthly. But over a 3-month period, I'd go weekly or fortnightly. And I would leave it at that. So I like just having the quarterly coaching package. People can buy just that one-off package. And then per quarter, they can check in and say, yep, let's go another round. So I've got a lady doing it with me at the moment, and she's already said, yep, I'm keen to do another block and another block. Most of my clients will do maybe 2 or 3 blocks, and then they're done to move on to other things. And that's just a nice, easy way to work. So I know you're here live. Do ask me any further questions that I haven't answered, but hopefully that helps out, Suzanne. Good morning, Zviko. I see you're here as well. Great to see you here. And because you are here, let's go to your question next, Zviko, because you're next in line. Hi, Jodes. How do you decide what to post on the 7 Effect page and what to post on the Jodie Nevid page? I have a personal page too, but I'm not sure if I should be posting completely different content to what I post on the Ambitious Tribe page. Now, I would say with the personal page, And we're not following this rule at the moment, but I'll talk a little bit about why we're not in a moment. But with your personal page, make it more about you, your life, kind of a look into Zvico's life. With your ambitious tribe, it's more about the clients, the results they need, what they're doing. So think of ambitious tribe as a brand and something that's not necessarily reliant on just Zvico. So eventually someone else could take over and they could post content on your behalf and it be all about what the ambitious tribe brand stands for. When it comes to the Zvico page, that really should always be about you, what's going on in your life, your thoughts, your opinions, and a bit of the behind the scenes kind of stuff. I recommend not worrying about doing both when you're first starting out. Even at the moment, I find having both a bit of a pain in the neck, to be honest. The reason we started the Jodie Nevid Facebook page was because the business manager for the 7 Effect got shut down and we couldn't run ads to it. So what we needed to do was close that off and start a whole fresh clean account so that I could at least get some ads running. Now, as it turns out, the business manager for the Jodie Nevid page has now been shut down as well. Facebook at the moment are really hot on shutting things down and they take a long time to reopen them. We're pretty sure it's because the name, the 6-figure plan. So they're somehow flagging that as a potential multi-level marketing or get rich quick kind of promise, because I'm talking about building a 6-figure business as a coach, consultant or expert, and because I use the term lifestyle in it. So I know this isn't directly related to your question, but it's good learnings for everyone. I think because I am building a personal brand and because, the 7 Effect is getting bigger, it's important to just own the real estate of jodienevid.com. And as the 7 Effect grows, I imagine that someone else will completely manage the 7 Effect page and share content all related to designing your life, stepping up as a leader and building a lifestyle business. And so the 7 Effect page will be content that's much more related directly just to our clients' needs, and it won't necessarily be about Jodie, but it'll be about our clients. Whereas the Jodie Nevid page will be more about a peek into my life and what I'm doing. Right now at the moment, the content for the Jodie Nevid page is being managed by Martine and her team. So every month, in the last week of the month, they go through and they pick a bunch of pictures or social images. They put them together in an order for me that's going to look nice once it's posted out on Instagram. And they send me a list of, the special days and the things that I should write as prompters. And then week by week, I just write my little captions in there. So it's all still content written by me, but the images and all of that is being organized by Martine. And then she schedules it on a scheduling system called Later. So that's how we're managing it at the moment. 7 Effect stuff, I'm just still doing spontaneously on my own. And the same with every now and then I'll throw something in the Jodie Nevid page as well. Ideally, it should be the opposite way round, but the business manager ads accounts have been an issue, and that's why it's back to front. But the 7 Effect ads I can run now, so we might move Martine over to just doing that, and then the Jodie Nevid page will just be me doing my thing kind of behind the scenes, me sharing who I am, a bit more stories and stuff like that. Whereas the 7 Effect should be just about the business. Hopefully that makes sense. What's more important right now for you, ambitious tribe, is definitely more important. Getting that brand out there, because I think that your branding, number one, looks beautiful. I think what you stand for is really important. And I think you've got some lovely messages. So we want to get lots of people liking the Ambitious Tribe page. And if your time and energy is limited, put it all on that, Zvico. Less is more when we're starting out. All right. And I found some lip gloss this morning, which I thought was lip gloss, but it wasn't. It was that stain stuff. I don't know if any of you have ever used it, but it's like bright red, and I was trying to wash it off. I was like, oh my God, I thought this was going to be lip gloss. It's freaking red stain on my lip. So it looks really weird for me to have red lips at 8 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, That's what's happening. That was a complete accident, folks. All right, let's go. Whoa, hello, Adair. Let's just shrink that down, shall we? Yeah, talk about domination, Adair. How do I make that smaller? That's better. Okay. Oh, it's getting smaller again. Hi, Jodie. Something keeps coming up for me, my capacity to serve my clients. How do you manage to provide a quality service when you're leveling up? I employed my 18-year-old granddaughter to do some process work, and as more comes in, I plan to increase her hours. I guess my dilemma is prioritizing time to train her. I did have all the processes. This is the trouble with technology. Process work on video in the anticipation that I might be hiring someone. But that's all changed now as the format of the platforms changes. Yikes. And this is the reality. Software and technology and platforms change so quickly that if we spend a lot of time videoing process work, it can be difficult. But in saying that, as you're doing things, I don't know if you've got Loom or video capture, it's not a hard thing to just quickly film yourself doing it and then store up a new library of updated stuff if you're doing the work anyway, if that makes sense. So you can double down by saying, all right, I'm about to do this for a client. I'll literally just capture my screen and film myself doing it. I may have answered my question. Just prioritize it and put it in the training and do the training. If there's anything else you can add, that would be spectacular. You know what? There is something I will add. So number one, yes, screencasting. As you're doing your jobs, just capture it and then you've got new lessons coming up. Number two, 100% do your prioritizing, and I would block in just maybe 2 hours a week consistently to do some training with her. Make sure that she's really clear. This is the thing that often gets overlooked in training with the high level stuff: vision, values, measures, direction. Let her be really clear on the why and where you're headed, rather than just get stuck down into the nitty gritty. This is a big mistake that I've made in my business with VAs. And I just find that they get much more motivated when we're talking about the aspirational and the why. Where are we heading? Then it's a matter of consistency and routine. The other thing that I think is really important is autonomy. So if you can give her things to work out and solve and let her resolve that using YouTube and Google, which you can pretty much find the solutions to anything these days, that can make her job a little more fun, and it will also develop a sense of independence and achievement rather than dependency from the get-go. So you want to have a nice balance of direction. Here's the simple instructions, follow the bouncy ball, dot to dot drawing. As well as some tasks where she gets complete autonomy. I also think breaking things down into projects, giving her a copy of the big fat monthly placemat and saying, right, let's get your monthly missions set up in terms of what do you want to learn this month? What is the work that excites you most? And how do we make sure that she's getting the opportunity to do the things that she really wants to do? The biggest challenge I find in developing employees is dependency. A lot of people become very dependent. Tell me what to do next. All right, I've done that. What should I do next? And you want to train people right from the get-go to be able to think for themselves and own their work as quickly as possible, because it develops a stronger level of accountability and ownership by nature. As well as it's much easier for you if you have leaders and owners in your business rather than dependents in your business. So this is an exciting opportunity. It's great that you've got family involved. And I think, yes, block out the time for her. Get the tools that you're using and make sure that she's using them and owning them for herself. Each time you're doing something that she's not there, just capture a little video so she's got new and updated videos and it's not costing you any more time to do these things extra. And have fun. Share the high level vision, mission, values, etc. Get her excited about what's possible and make sure that she's really taking ownership of her stuff. All right, hopefully that helps everyone. If there are any more questions, please feel free to post them below. I've got another top tip for you this morning that I wanted to talk about, and it's this morning's level up session. So I'm pretty sure it's 9 o'clock, and then from there on in, it's going to be 9:30 on the first working day of the month. Let me just go to my groups, Lifestyle Business Builder. I'm just looking up on my phone, folks. Level up. Yes, today, 9 o'clock. If you are around, my top tip is jump on that and look into our events section. So if you go into the events tab in the Business Builder and just go through all of the calendar of events and jump into the level up session each month to get your plan on place. So there are two things you're going to need for the level up session. Number one, you're going to need a copy of your Big Fat Monthly Placemat. For those of you that have leveled in this month, if you didn't get one posted to you last month, boom, you'll win one this month. So that's exciting. I'll go through and see who hasn't got one and post that out to you. And the other thing that you'll need is your business growth tracker, which is the Excel spreadsheet. And so we're going to get in the habit of really creating this rhythm or this groove in how we run things at the 7 Effect or in the Lifestyle Business Builder. I would just like to say, wow on this month's level in. So there's been some epic growth. We've got Tony coming in at level 7. We've got Genevieve coming in at level 7. We've got Suzanne at level 6, which is amazing. There was a few others at level 6 as well, which is fantastic. I mean, Tony had an incredible month where she invoiced something like 23 grand. Woo woo! So this is what's possible, folks, and this is really exciting when you get to that point where you really are on a roll. And Tony's niched down beautifully. She's just doing the NLP and hypnosis, and it's really working well for her. So see you at 9 o'clock if you can make it to the level up session. Hello, Ali. So, oops, that's weird. Nice photo, Ali. I don't know why it went so weird. Let me close that and try again. Yeah, it's not working, is it? All right, let me just read your question off of here. Challenger sale. When my corporates are making people redundant, can't justify professional development. Okay, so sorry, I can't quite understand the question, Ali. Now, challenger sale. When my corporates are making people redundant, can't justify professional development dollars while reducing workforce. Okay, so what to do in that situation? So I would say find people who are still invested. Not all businesses are making people redundant, and if people aren't spending money on professional development, then it's going to be difficult. Your clients are the people who are looking to spend money on professional development. So what you need to do is find organizations who are looking for development opportunities for their leaders. So how do I overcome this? Yes, thanks, Ali. One of the most difficult things we can do in business is try and sell stuff to people, try and sell things to people who are not buying those things. It's just an uphill battle and it won't work. So what we want to do instead, and you can even start doing call outs on LinkedIn, is say, I'm looking for 3 organizations who want to really buckle down and take their leadership to the next level to bounce back from coronavirus or whatever it might be. You don't even have to make it about the virus. I'm looking for organizations who are 100% committed to creating a culture of courageous conversations and lighthouse leadership. So what we need to do is we need to go out and actively find just a handful of organizations who are looking to invest money in professional development. Those are your clients, not the ones who are saying we don't have money to spend on that. Even the challenger sale wouldn't waste their time in there unless they are thinking about it and they just need the justification to tip it over the line. So there's another thing you can do from a challenger sale perspective is you can share content around why not investing money in that is a big mistake. and all the things that, you can kind of do a bit of myth busting, all the things that people think will happen if they cut down on professional development. They'll save money, they'll do this, but then you can talk about all the costs that are really going to come out of that. It's kind of like the prevention versus the cure, and the cost of not investing can be much greater than the cost of investing. So that's a way that you can challenge paradigms. You could find some research on that. You could look at some case studies. And I think that, the best thing to do first and foremost, though, would be find the organizations who are 100% looking to do professional development and who are actually actively saying we need to develop our leaders so that they're stronger, because maybe coronavirus has flagged that they don't have strong, effective lighthouse leaders in their organizations. So that'd be my approach to that one. All right, folks, I think I have answered everybody's questions. It looks like most people have got what they needed. We'll have a quick break, back at 9 o'clock for a quick 30-minute level up session. This is like a planning, get yourself on track for the month. It'll happen at the start of every month. And then, of course, at 10 a.m., we have the Tuesday morning coaching call. You can grab me for that as well. All times, Adelaide times, for those of you not watching in Adelaide. And have a great morning. Make yourself a cuppa. And for those that can make it, I'll see you at the Level Up session, 9 a.m. here in Lifestyle Business Builder. Let me just double check. There's no more questions. We're all good. See you soon.